Here we go then. We are looking at today's subject. We are looking at something and nothing. Mr. Duncan, what are you talking about? It doesn't make any sense. How can you talk about nothing and something at the same time? Well, of course, I'm talking about the actual words, the phrases that go with these particular words. So don't worry, it's not going to be too deep. There isn't going to be too much metaphysical conversation taking place. Don't worry. Nothing like that. It's not that kind of channel, to be honest. So here we go then. Let's have a look first of all at the general use of the word thing. Because I have to be honest with you, of all of the words that exist in English, the word thing is used quite a lot because we are using it in many different ways. So the word thing is often used as a general term. The general term thing relates to a tangible object or an intangible state or thing. So let's have a look at those words because we are introducing some new words here. So I don't mind explaining them. So first of all, we are talking about something that is tangible. The word tangible means real, solid, touchable, a thing that exists as real. So when we talk about something that is tangible, it is something that you can reach out and touch. Maybe you can reach into your screen and touch me on the shoulder. Of course you can't do that. It's impossible. But maybe if you meet someone, or maybe if you are walking around in the countryside, you might reach out and touch a leaf on a tree. Something that is real. It is tangible. Something that can be held, touched. It has form, a type of object. Something that can also be understood. You can say that it is tangible. But more often than not, we use it when we want to describe something that is real or solid, something that exists in reality. Then, of course, we have intangible, which means unreal, imagined, untouchable, ethereal. Oh, Mr. Duncan, that is a very interesting word. Ethereal. Something ethereal might be something that is there in the mist. It is something that is all around, but it is not tangible. It is something you can't touch, and quite often something you can't even see. So the word intangible means unreal, imagined, untouchable, ethereal, a thing that can't be touched. Maybe a thought or a concept or an idea, something you imagine, isn't real. It is not something you can touch, but you still might think it. So it is a rather big subject when we start talking about this, but I will keep it as simple as possible, just so I can understand it. The word something. There is, of course, a wonderful song. I know what you're going to say, Mr. Duncan. There is a wonderful song by the Beatles that I would love to sing, but I can't. You know why. You know why those horrible algorithms will come along and they will say, no, Mr. Duncan, you cannot sing any Beatles songs. You can't. It's not allowed. But it is a beautiful, beautiful song that I can't sing, unfortunately, because they won't let me. They won't let me. The word something relates to an instance, a state, an object, or a state of mind. So generally speaking, something can be anything that exists, or maybe something felt, a thing that exists in real life, or maybe something imagined, or maybe something you feel as well. So the word something can be used in many different ways. Something is. Something does. Something wants. Something needs. Something has. Something feels. Something tells. So we are looking at different types of action. Something is, exists. Something does, is carrying out an action. Something is doing a thing. It does that thing. Something wants. We often think of want as need. Something needs. Quite often something that is important or necessary. Something has. Again, it is something you have, own or possess. Something feels. Again, in this sense, we are talking about in our mind, the way we sense something. Something feels. Or, of course, we can actually touch something for real. So maybe something feels soft. Something feels hard. Or, of course, in your mind, you can feel something. You feel some type of emotion. And then something tells. A thing will give you information. Maybe another person. Maybe a book that you are reading. That thing gives you information. It tells you something. It is giving you information. Something can be a feeling. It can be the sensation of an unknown thing. I feel something. You can't name that thing. You don't know exactly what it is, but it is a feeling. It is a sensation. Something you are feeling. You feel something. It can be the sensation of an unknown thing. I know a lot of people who say that they've been into a house, a cold house, or a dark, cold house, and they felt something. They don't say what it is, but they just feel something. It is a sensation. You feel something. Quite often we use the word something when we are talking about a particular feeling or something that's happening, but we can't quite define it. Something can relate to an object not yet clearly seen. So perhaps as an example in this sentence, I can see you have something in your pocket.